It's Jody with All About the Harvest, where I teach you how to grow, use, and preserve your harvest. And today I am covering week number 5 of the Pantry Challenge. If you want more information on what the Pantry Challenge is and how to do it, I have a playlist. I will link it up above and below this video. The Pantry Challenge is just where you're trying to use up all your food in your house before you go to the grocery store and buy more. And this usually takes place in January and February. Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead started this years ago, and she invites other people to do it. So if you search the hashtag Pantry Challenge, you will find more videos. Again, I will link my video playlist above and below. So what I did is I put everything that we had in a spreadsheet, so I'm looking at it above my camera here. Week 5 was January 29th to Tuesday, February 4th. On Wednesday, January 29th, my husband wasn't feeling well, so he was kind of coming down with something. So I started giving him and myself some elderberry syrup. So I make my own elderberry syrup, and I had some in the fridge. Actually, I had 2 jars in the fridge. I didn't realize I had 2, but I did, which I'm thankful for. So I've been giving him some of that. We just take it like spoonfuls at a time. I had some leftover a breakfast blueberry bake that I had made the week before. I finished that off for my lunch. And then for dinner that night, I made a chicken salsa verde meal kit. And with that meal kit, I used obviously the chicken salsa verde kit, some chicken breast that was frozen, and then I also used some cilantro cubes that I had in the freezer, so I got to use those up. When I ended up making that kit, I ended up using a pint of chicken broth. Now that is chicken bone broth that I canned myself, and so I was trying to get a little bit more nutrients into the rice and into the meal, especially because my husband wasn't feeling well. So I've decided I'm going to start using my various bone broths for different rice when we make rice from now on, just because it gives it a little extra nutrients. I also have a veggie broth that I made as well, so I could use that if I wanted instead of, say, a meat broth. So that is what we made with that particular kit. We also used some vacuum sealed green bell peppers that I had in the freezer, so I was able to get those out, which was awesome. So that night for a snack, I had some dehydrated apple slices, and I will put a link to a video that I created on how to do that. I'll link it up above and below, and I think these were the actual slices that I dehydrated at that time. So I will put that in the link below. Very good, healthy snack. So then the next day, on Thursday, again, same thing. We were having the elderberry syrup, and then I had like a protein coffee, and I did make him and me a cold and flu tea from a blend that I made myself. It's peppermint, lemon balm, elderflower, and yarrow. Those are things that I grew myself here, and I made that for both him and I because I didn't want to get sick, and so I just made it for both of us. Then that evening for dinner, I made a Polska kielbasa sausage. So my husband loves Polska kielbasa. A few months ago, I got a really good deal on these different rope sausages, so I got a bunch of those, and I got a bunch of andouilles because we use those in our shrimp boil, and he just really likes the kielbasa. So I made that with some potatoes because he wanted it with potatoes, and then I wanted it with sauerkraut. So we had it with potatoes and sauerkraut. And so that's what we had for dinner on Thursday. And then on Friday, again, more elderberry syrup, more coffee, more. So that's what I have for breakfast. My husband had the leftover sausage and potatoes from the Polska kielbasa. I didn't mention it. The afternoon before, my husband had leftover chicken salsa verde kit. Both of those meals only made like 3 servings, which was perfect. So this week we were able to make more meals from our food in our house. So that evening, that was Friday evening, my husband wasn't feeling good and he wanted some comfort food. And one of his comfort foods is this Italian restaurant called Victoria's, and he gets this chicken primo meal that he loves. And I didn't get anything, but they always give him like soup and garlic bread. And so he did also order a cheesecake slice for him, and he ordered a cheesecake slice for me. So he had his Victoria's, and then I had one of the soups. They gave him 2 soups, even though he only was supposed to get one with it. So they gave him 2 soups. I had one of those soups. It was a minestrone soup. I had that night with 1/2 of the garlic bread. That was my dinner. The next day, Saturday, I had like coffee and a granola bar. We ate our cheesecake throughout the day. And then that evening, I made oven roasted chicken legs and thighs with potatoes. And so these were bone in. I have this really neat seasoning blend that I used. I learned from Sam Thayer at Forager's Harvest when I was in one of his mushroom identification workshop weekends. He made it for their group and it was really good. So every once in a while I'll make that. So I made it that night. My husband didn't want to have that. He ended up having his leftover chicken primo. And then the next day on Sunday, we decided we were going to start a cleanse. My husband was starting to feel better, which was good. And we decided we were going to start doing a cleanse. And in that cleanse, you need to do like a lemon water every day. For breakfast time, I made us both lemon water and I put in my elderberry syrup in it because, again, we want to just boost our immune systems, especially with my husband not feeling well. And I also put in some candied ginger slices in for him because he just likes that. So that's what I did for him. And that's what you'll see I've been doing throughout for him. I had the second minestrone soup with the garlic bread. So that was my lunch. I was able to finish that off. That evening, my husband just had like some cottage cheese with dates and pecans. He just kind of mixed that together and had that from in the fridge. I was trying to eat up some of that sauerkraut because my husband did not eat that when he ate the rest of that Polska kielbasa with the potatoes. So I ate the sauerkraut with some string cheese and some pretzels. It was just kind of more nibbling. I was busy that day, so that's just kind of what we had. It wasn't a real big meal or anything. It was just more snacking. Then on Monday, February 3rd, again, we made that lemon water with elderberry syrup for both of us. For lunch, I had the leftover roasted chicken and potatoes. I didn't have all the potatoes because I did make a lot, but I did have about half of them. And then in the evening, my husband just made a pizza that we had, the last pizza we had in the house. And I just had some like cheese and pretzels. So again, more of like a snacking thing. And then the last day was Tuesday, February 4th. Again, more lemon water with elderberry syrup. And I had a keto coffee that morning. So because I'm trying to use up some of the frozen fruit and things like that in our freezer, I had made one of my husband's favorite smoothies. I was able to use some frozen cantaloupe that I had vacuum sealed from some that I had grown. Instead of using like a fresh apple, I used some canned apples that I had canned, so I used some of that. I used some coconut yogurt. It was a plain coconut yogurt. And then I had used some vanilla extract. And then I also used a frozen banana. I was able to use some of our things in the freezer and in some of my canning pantry things. So what I did is I just blended that all up and then I poured it into a clean canteen for him to have when he was at work. And then I also had some of that for myself. That was like more of my lunch. So during the week, I took out some chicken patties, and what I did is I cut them into like little slices, and I made a stir fry using a bag of frozen stir fry vegetables. And I did use stir fry sauce. And then what we did is, so I made that and then we put it in our bowl. We topped it with some cashews and some sesame seeds. And so that was really good. And that is what we had for week number 5. And the beauty is 5 weeks into this pantry challenge and we have not gone to the grocery store yet. So I'm really, really excited about that. Let me know how you're doing in the pantry challenge, what went well, what isn't going well, and any of the tips you have. So good luck on your pantry challenge, and I will see you next week.